hi everyone, Giant Size here, otherwise known as Chris, and we're back on Myst. So we're on to episode 5, and we've just finished up the Channelwood age, and opened up this gear, and we haven't been in it yet, so we're going to head into there and see what we can do. Looks pretty interesting. Vaguely remember this island. Not as much as I remember the last one. Got some buttons. Bunch of symbols. So if I remember correctly, this thing rotates. Alright, let's try left first. This is an odd chair. Does this do anything? It's weird, it let us look at it. Is there something else down here that we're supposed to be looking at? Alright. Not really looking at anything. Some lights. Yellow, green, red. I feel like there's a bunch going on. Okay, so this is interesting though, because we have the boat, right? And the spaceship from back on Myst on the main island. Alright, well I didn't really see much in there. Marked difference in the rooms. Some swords. This looks like, yeah, I was gonna say that looks like some sort of something. What is this? Fortress Rotation Simulator. Alright. Okay. Okay, so you use the left one to dislodge it, rotate with the right one, and then lock it back into place. So north, it started south. Did north have a distinctive noise that wasn't the cowbell? It's like a little tone. Before we leave, I want to see if there's anything else here. Remember, we're trying to find pages of the book. That's weird. Alright. Let's go through this secret tunnel. Looks like a blue page, doesn't it? Aha. Yeah, I probably should have guessed this was the blue dude's room. Oh, lovely. Alright, so we have the blue. What is this? Okay. Oh. Well, it's lined up now. Whatever it is. Yeah. I'm assuming that's what we wanted to do. See if we can go up. I really don't remember this island very much. Got very quiet all of a sudden. Is there nothing up here? Like, is that it? That was like what? Oh, I guess we can. Oh, there's some controls up there. How do we get to that? Oh, what if we? No. Skip this cutscene. We don't need to see this. Can we go further down? No, we cannot. Alright, I have an idea. I want to try this middle button. I'm gonna skip it. So we're at the top now. Middle button, and then get out. Yeah, I think it's a delay. I vaguely remember that. It's a delay, so it'll lower it. Which gives us access to these controls. Which, if we remember, disengage. So, hold on. I'm looking in the mirror. You see how the gear's turning? So we're facing south. So I think we're facing east now. I think we're facing east now. Skip that cutscene. Don't need to see it. Alright, how do we get out of here? Is this the way out? Okay, so where does this lead? Oh, I'm gonna write this down. These are those symbols on the pedestal. So, 3 triangles with a circle, and then a half circle. Cool. I think that's all we needed from there. Back to the top. Press that. So we'll move it to face north. Unlock it. Move it. Oh, so we didn't move it far enough. Let's try that. There we go. It's a good thing we remembered, we paid attention to those sounds. Alright, let's go see. Run through. This gives us the first 2. Alright, we should have all 4 now. I wonder what is to the west then. Oops. Oh man, I'm just clicking way too wildly. So what's to the west? Because if the south is back to where we put those in, why would we need to go west? we'll find out, but we'll see. You guys enjoying Myst? I'm having fun with it. Some of it I remember a lot of, but that's okay. Alright, so unlock a little bit. Lock it back in. I quite like this puzzle solving series, and I'm excited to get to the next one. I'm excited to get on to Riven, which is the next game. And I played a little bit of that, but I don't remember much of it, honestly. Or at least not how to solve a lot of the puzzles. Okay, this is just a dead end. Well, that's boring. That's a shame. Okay, so theoretically, we should be able to set this to the south. Oh, and that's that. Set it to the south. We should be able to open that hatch or whatever it was. We have a blue page. If my suspicions are correct and the book is just down there, we'll be able to get back to Myst pretty quickly. There we go. And then we won't even need to rotate this thing when we come back for the red page. I guess this is our last... Is this our last age? The last page? So does that mean we need to choose whether to give the blue or red page? Or will we be able to give both? I feel like we kind of got to choose. I mean, I already have the blue page, so maybe that's just the lazy way of doing it. Alright, so. There we go. There we go. Yep. Yep. Beauty. Yeah, so this does just lead us to the book. That's pretty quick. Pretty quick, in and out. Alright, I'm gonna save in case we want to come back. And give the other page. Because you never know. So I think this is our last blue page. Let's see.
Hello. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. I believe him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slipped away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. He did him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He pulled down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He destroyed all but four of the ages. Of course, I had a woman father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And Cirrus dealt the final blow. He tricked father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not yield as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. It has doubted my brother's clever lies, and so undying. Father imprisoned us both. I'm sure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother's a deceitful liar. He deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover one additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books.
I remember this one.
It's filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap.
Green book?
His nose have not been warned. Do not be tempted, or you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
That was a long talk. Interesting. Okay. Let's go get the red page really quick. Oops. Because it should be fairly quick to do. Because we shouldn't have to rotate this thing at all. Just gotta run in, find the red page in here. Is there gonna be a hidden thing? Oh, look. Look here. See how this is recessed like that other guy's was? Yeah. Money. Boxes, red page. Money and wine. Alright, we should be able to go back, enter the code. It's already entered. Makes that easy. There we go. Alright, let's hear what the red dude has to say. It's probably just going to be more of the same. And then it sounds like we got to make a decision.
Finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Agatha is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Achenar is burnt mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father...
This guy's so over the top. Just...
under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late.
Hard to know who to trust.
He completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akhenat's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me.
Maybe.
Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. Chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest.
Who do we trust?
Go now. Soon we will.
Who do we trust? Okay. So, we remember, we looked in here before. Now we know which pattern we need. $158. That's a long ways back here. Alright, I'm going to write this down. It's a 8x6 grid. Looks like. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So, let's put this in. I think that's right. Seems to be right. Oh god, there's okay. Alright, we're gonna save. Because this seems, and if I remember, this is a moment of big decision. Do we go with the blue page? Do we go with the red page? Do we touch the green book? So we have to weigh our decision. What do we think? Both the blue and red brothers seem untrustworthy. Now, I think I've always trusted the red brother the least. He's too manipulative, too conniving. Whereas the blue brother just seems insane. Seems like he's gone a little mad. Not great. Blue brother has all those weird, crazy, torture-y things that we've seen in all the books. What would you do in this situation? Would you take the blue page, the red page? Would you touch the green book? I don't know. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to start with the blue page. Let's see what happens. See what happens. I don't know if I have a good feeling about this. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's where we just were.
Oh, yes! I'm free! Oh, I feel alive! And how do you feel, my friend? But have we here? Perhaps pages you worked so hard for? What?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view.
Wait, so we're inside the book. Might have chosen poorly.
My brother. Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
Here's my question. So their father exiled them into these books and then died. How did the pages from the books get transported to each of the different ages? Well, oh, and it's going to dark. Well, I think we botched that one up a little bit. Anything gonna happen? It's just gonna be black forever? Is that how it ends? Yeah, I think that's the end. That's one end, apparently. Alright, let's load. That's fine. Load, giant size. Let's try the red page and see if other brother is just as evil. I suspect he is. Got faster at that. I suspect it is. So this definitely, from what I remember, like this is the kind of the, you know, the big choice. And we're near the end. I'm assuming this is going to end just about as well for us. Yeah.
Yes, I'm free. Oh, thank you, my friend.
This guy's so over the top.
You've done the right thing. You stupid fool.
It looks like perhaps you're in the book now.
No subtlety in this acting performance.
And what have we here? A page.
Yeah, so it's the same. You know, we're not going to hang out and listen to his whole long speech because, my God. All right. Let's load that up. All right. So, apparently both the brothers are just jerks, and we don't trust either of them, and we kind of had that vibe anyway. So, what happens if we touch, oops, the green book then? Since that seems to be our only option left. Alright. Ooh.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet.
Dunny.
Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Oh. Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris.
That's their father.
I fear you've met my son, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island. In my library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps.
Sneaky devil.
Begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. He was their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine. To lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend,
The white page in the
bring
vault?
that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Well, we don't want to go in yet, then. Okay, let's go get that page. We know where it is. We've had it before. Oops. Come on, turn. Alright, it's down at the dock. It's down here. Turn around. There it is. Well, I mean, I'm assuming this is what the page is. I have to enter the code again. They really like this, don't they? Getting better at it, slowly. Alright. Going in. Hopefully. Oops. Do we still have the page? Oh, thank God. This is quite the place. Ooh, there he is.
Ah, my friend. You returned.
Those graphics, though.
Page, did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me.
Okay. There you go. Whew, look at that.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make.
Fancy. Magic book.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Whoa. Well, I sure hope he actually comes back. Are we able to move? Seems like it. Why, can I go up here and look at the book? What now? Not much to really explore. We can't really go anywhere. Oh. Yeah, we can't really go anywhere. Okay, he's back.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
Oh dear.
Oh. In reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books.
Pretty good reward in my books. I mean, they're all burnt
Feel
though.
free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
Is that it?
Oh, and one more favor. I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons could even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations.
Is that setting up a sequel?
Library on Myst. Thank you again.
Seems like that's setting up a sequel. How do we get back? Is he just gonna... Right?
The book. You can use the Myst linking
Oh.
book to return.
There we go. Oh! Okay, well, what's... Oh! Well, I would... Yeah, I'm gonna say he destroyed the books with his kids in them. So, he gave us the library. But there's nothing... Right? There's nothing in here? I don't know. So there's nothing new here, right? Jeepers. This all seems the same. I don't see any non-burnt books. Anything changed out here? Doesn't appear to. Okay, well, can we go back to the green place? I'm confused. Is he gonna say anything to us? Nope. Doesn't seem to want to say anything, does he? He's just gonna write and write and write. You know, if I'm being honest, I think that might be it. I don't think there's a credit scroll or anything. Like, is there credits? Like, what else is the ending? I think that's it. I think that's the ending. I think that's Myst. So you have three options in the end. You either blue page and get trapped in a book, red page and get trapped in a book, or take the green book, meet the father, bring him the white page, and he destroys the blue and red book and gives you kind of run of the island until he needs your help again. So you don't actually make it out. Like, how did we end up here? Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to pick it up in Riven, which is the second game that came out in the Myst series. And I think it's a sequel. It might be a prequel. I'm not sure. I don't remember. We're going to figure that out. Hopefully you enjoyed this first game in our Myst series. I'm excited to start the next one. I know it's a lot bigger. And I don't think I ever beat it, so it's a lot harder. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can work our way through it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a good one. Feel free to check out the next Myst series video when it comes out. You can also catch me on Twitch at Giant Size Gaming. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday evenings starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Take care. See you in the next one.